What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to Coastal TV. My name's Pete Magazoo. I'm the worship director here at Coastal today, and I'm also one of your hosts. With me today is...
How's it going, everybody? Matthew Glancy. I am leader and director of student ministries here at Coastal, and we are so excited for today's show. Oh, wait, do I need to explain what it is today?
He needs to explain
Okay,
what
so
it
this
is
is the
today.
first show, and this is a little new for both of us. So anyway, okay, so here at Coastal Christian, our purpose is to connect the community to Christ. It's actually what we do with everything that we're doing. I mean, every ministry, we want to connect the community to Christ. So what we thought is what's really cool about this show today is we want to connect the community to Coastal so you guys can see what's going on, hear some of the crazy stuff. Anyway, so we're excited.
So within this whole podcast, Coastal TV, there's going to be tons of different types of segments, tons of different things we do. Some fun, some really serious. Some will highlight what's going on at Coastal. Some will be me just destroying Matt in some challenges.
Not going to happen.
But today we have a couple lined up, and we're going to go right into our first segment called Coastal Connected. You'll see these kind of come back in different episodes, but for Coastal Connect, what we want to do is show you what's going on at Coastal Christian, maybe highlight one specific ministry. And for today, I don't know how many of you noticed this. If you ever sat in at one of our services where we've done an altar call, as our head pastor, Pastor Matt Stokes, is doing the altar call, and you see people coming up, you'll see someone join them maybe with like a blue bag or a clipboard and like a bunch of pens and something like that.
Shout out to the Blue Bags.
Shout out to the Blue Bags. But these people are actually part of the PCT team, which stands for the Pastoral Care Team. And their job basically is when we invite people to believe in Jesus, we invite them to like come onto our stage, and not because like the stage saves them or anything, but because we want them to publicly show our church body, hey, like I'm taking this step and I need support. And that's like a pretty scary thing for the average person, like coming up and standing on stage in front of 400 something people, sometimes 500 people.
Man. Absolutely.
So like if that's me, like just having that person come up next to you is like such a relief to know that like I got this friend here, like, so you walk up there and they're like, hey, like I'm right here with you. It's such a relief, and it's just, they actually make that first contact. They're also the people who come up and pray at the end of every service. For anyone who comes up and needs prayer, they're the people that pray with them. And for me, I love seeing this ministry work because it's like the front lines of our church. You know, we do the worship every week. We do the message every week. We've got the greeters and stuff, but the people who come for prayer are the people who are going through the battle, and we need to support them as a church so much. And I'm always so thankful. Like I see them get up, and as we're wrapping up service, I see them get up and come up to the front of the church, and I'm like, man, what an awesome thing. Sometimes we're just flooded with people at the front of the stage, and it just really speaks to me. I don't know about you though.
I always think like, they're like right whenever we're having the altar call or whatever, they're like the army that stands up and marches to the front, and
sometimes
then like
sooner than they're expected.
yeah, sometimes, and then like PCT, man, they close the church, man, every Sunday. Like they're the last
Really?
people
I didn't know
there. I
that.
feel like,
Wow.
you know, like praying with whoever, taking that time, being personal. Because I mean, I only imagine our ministry, like how hard would it be for Pastor Matt or even myself or you to connect with that many people. And here's this prayer team that comes up voluntarily, giving of their time, serving people. I mean, how cool is that? You know, and getting personal, saying, hey, what's your prayer needs? Let's take this to God. Let's take this to the throne room. Let's do this the right way. And I know for me, coming through probably 3 or 4 years of ministry before coming to Coastal, I don't think I've seen a team like that. That is, I mean, before every service, they circle up and pray.
Right.
Like they're so together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're in sync. They're in unison. They got each other's back, and they are prepared and ready to serve when people come up. So I just love it every week. It is a blessing to my own life to see them serve.
Yeah, definitely. The other thing actually that you just reminded me of, like one time we finished church, we had an altar call that week, and I left at probably like 12:15. Like I kind of scooted out of there pretty early, and I went to get lunch, and I came back because I forgot something. I came back, it was like 1:45, and some of the PCT was still there.
I believe
praying
it.
for someone, and then another person from the PCT was there, and they were like trying to help someone who came to our church that morning and was like, hey, like, I was supposed to pay my rent yesterday, and this happened, and I'm about to get kicked out and be homeless.
Yeah.
And they were like, they were orchestrating how to get this person's rent paid, which was just completely amazing.
I love it.
Yeah. We're going to our next segment, though. Matt, tell us what our next segment is.
Okay, so this is really exciting. It is A&A time. Ask and answer.
Ask and answer. Let's go.
Be excited. This is the first time we're doing this, so we're going to see how this goes.
How's it work, though?
Okay, so this is like rapid fire questions that you have to answer. I believe we have like not even 3 seconds to answer. It's like crazy. Okay. But here's the thing. If you lose, so Pete gets 5 questions, I get 5 questions. If you lose, there is a challenge, which at the moment we don't know what it is.
Our producer Blair has the buzzer ready to go. He'll be timing us, and he went over across the street to Acme to get something in a bag that we don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
I'm just really, as long as it's not mushrooms, I'm good. I mean, I'm not good, but man, dude, mushrooms just get me. So
I think I'm only allergic to bees.
that stinks. Isn't everyone allergic to bees?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think anyone's ever gotten stung by a bee and has not gotten like swelling or itching, because that's really what allergy is.
Yeah, but I think like I'll stop breathing and
you
pass
die.
out.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Okay.
my life might not be available.
Yeah,
anymore.
I just get a little swell. Maybe it itches a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here we go. We got producer Blair on the timer. We're going to start on A&A, ask and answer. I'm going to ask the first question. If he gets it right, he's going to ask me his question. If the buzzer goes, he gets 1 strike, I guess, and then he asks me his question regardless. Ready? Here we go. I got you my first question. Ready?
Here we go.
What's the worst name you could give to your child?
Charles. Charles.
I know plenty of Charles.
I don't know. I don't like it because it ends up going like it could be. You get called Chuck. You get Charlie. Like I don't know. It's just I don't like it. All right, never mind. Okay, so here's my question. Are you ready, Pete?
I was born ready.
I don't think you're gonna get this one. Okay, so what was not even stirring on the night before Christmas?
The mice. What is he talking about? I didn't even understand the question.
It wasn't plural.
The mouse.
Yeah, it was a mouse. I don't think that's close enough. Is that Blair? What's
That's
the
highway
call there?
robbery.
Yeah, that's not close
He's saying
enough.
no.
All right, come on.
Whoa, he's changed his mind. Future considerations.
We'll go back to the replay.
Oh my
right,
gosh!
thank you.
Wow.
I was gonna say it's got to be on the money here.
You are fake news.
That's it. I can't take this.
All right, here's
Hit me
my
with
next
the next
question.
one. I'm ready.
What's the? Oh, I just asked that one. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Nut spread.
Bunsen, thank you.
Nut spread.
No, he was way too long. That was like 10 seconds. Wow. Oh my
Okay,
god.
all right, here we go.
All right, we're tied.
All right, you ready for this one?
I was born ready.
What was the legendary Benedictine monk who invented champagne?
Santa Claus. I just have to. You don't know that? How am I supposed to know that? I didn't know this is trivia.
It's Dom Perignon. Okay. Jeez, it's a brand.
Wait, what was even the question?
Who was the Benedictine monk that invented champagne?
Okay, whatever. Here's my next
I'm
question.
going for the win.
Sum up the internet in 3 words.
Awesome, amazing, fast.
Got him. Not a summary. Those are adjectives, sir.
Dang it.
I guess that was technically a summary, but you lose on that one.
I thought that was a good one.
What did you say?
Awesome, amazing, fast.
Wrong.
He said awesome and amazing in facts.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, he buzzed him though, so
That was fine.
he buzzed him.
What's
Yeah.
the score?
2-2. It's also it's most strikes. So we both have 2 strikes right now.
All right, are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Which word goes before vest, beans, and quartet?
I did not hear. I don't understand you. I
All
didn't,
right, I ask you one more time. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
All right. Which word goes before vest, beans, and quartet?
Just buzz me. Just buzz me. I have no idea.
String.
What?
Get it? String vest, string beans, string quartet.
What's a string vest?
I don't know, but it's on.
He doesn't
there.
even know. That doesn't count.
Oh wait, yeah, string
he
vest.
doesn't even know.
It's the vest with the strings.
You are fake news.
Thank you. I agree. What? Okay. Whatever.
I'm ready for the next one.
You're making up stuff on the spot.
No, I didn't make that up. I promise.
You didn't even know what it was.
I didn't research the string vest, but I know what string beans are.
Everyone knows what string beans are. All right, here's my next question. What happens to Batman if he gets bitten by a vampire?
Nothing. He's amazing.
Oh, not true. He turns into a bat because he's a human and doesn't have any superpowers. Thank you. Thank you for the bell.
Oh, dang it. Okay, are you ready for this one? In the song 12 Days of Christmas, what was given on the 7th day?
7 songs that's singing.
7 swans of swimming.
I knew. I was pretty close.
They were swimming.
I was pretty close. I haven't done that. I don't think I've heard that song since my freshman year in college. So I pat myself on the back for
I
that
was just
one.
listening to it this morning.
Why?
I don't know. I love Christmas.
Okay. This is for all the cheese, right?
This is the last 2.
It's 4 strikes to 3 strikes. Wait, the last one.
This is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Number 5, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
I gotta get one right, don't I? Wait.
We're both tied, aren't we?
Okay, cool. Ready? What does cheese say when you take its picture?
Cheese. That's
It says human.
oh, duh.
Or me, yeah, me.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
You're not going to get this one. Okay, what is the proper term for a group of parrots?
Parrots.
No.
What is it?
Pandemonium. True.
Is that true?
So I think Pete lost.
No, we tied.
You tied?
I thought I got one for internet.
Yeah, I think.
Please no.
Yes!
Please no.
So,
I came, I saw, I conquered. I just want to thank my parents for.
I'll let you do
So
unwrap this.
Okay.
I have to do whatever is in here. I gotta eat. Yo, is this sardines? I love sardines. Let's go.
He actually likes. I'm so glad he.
This
he
is
lost
this
then,
segment
because-
is called the super awesome, incredibly amazing, entertaining, unbelievably stupendous, one of a kind challenge time, and the loser of A&A has to do this. Luckily, normally we don't really know like what's going on here, and we didn't today. I love sardines. I don't know why. I grew up eating them on saltine crackers. But I'm gonna start chowing down on these. Matt, do you want to start explaining what the deep end is?
Oh boy, enjoy those
My
sardines.
breath is gonna
Pete.
smell so. You want
Oh,
one?
this no, I'm good.
I'll
I'm
share.
I'm totally fine. This is disgusting. I do not like
I love
sardines.
sa-
I
what do
think
you not like
sardines are
about 'em?
nasty. I do like tuna fish, but like with mayo and salt and pepper and other additives, like I don't think I could be.
Wait,
no.
is this deboned? I don't like the bone. Oh, it's boneless. Let's go.
Oh, this is
Can I get
so
a paper towel?
disgusting. I'm
Can I get a
actually,
paper towel?
I'm getting a little sick sitting next to him right now. Okay, so
Just smell.
now it's time to transition into deep end. Okay, and so we're actually going to talk about the past weekend service, just kind of a personal experience of what is happening. You are disgusting. I can smell it.
It smells good.
No, it doesn't smell good. Oh, it smells like raw, nasty fish.
I like it.
A good experience from this weekend.
The deep end.
Yeah.
Or from this past week of ministry.
Oh, okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can do overall week, I'm thinking specifically weekend. Okay, so what I'd say is this is pretty cool. I have youth group every Sunday night and Monday night. So Sunday night we have junior high. Monday night we have senior high. In fact, Monday nights have been getting super crazy.
Yeah, we had like 50 kids or something. Or like
40,
40
42, I think,
Yeah.
on the nose, which
That's
is
awesome.
like crazy.
Shout out to Island Youth.
Yeah, shout out to
Mondays
Island
at,
Youth.
6 p.m.
Absolutely. Look, if you're in 6th or 8th grade, you need to be here on Sunday night. And if you're 9th grade to 12th grade, you need to be here on Monday night. I don't know what you're doing because it's amazing, especially if you're on the island. Like, best place to be. Anyway,
Literally called Island Youth.
yeah, absolutely. So anyway, my favorite part about youth group that I think has been a big change because I'm pretty new to the church. I'm actually going to be here a year in January.
That quick already?
Officially, yeah.
Dang.
Can you believe that? I was mopping floors like yesterday. It feels like. Kidding. Anyway, so what's really cool is we actually started something about 4 or 5 months ago called the Student Leadership Team, where literally we just challenged students that really felt a calling from the Lord to come early, pray, and get involved in any way. We watched that student leadership team go from 4 people to now 10 students that are coming 5:30 every week, ministering to the other students, which is super cool. And like I told them, I said like I was having a moment, like sometimes I get emotional, guys. But I was having a little moment as we were sitting there and we're
why
doing
it
our
took so
leadership.
long.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're doing it while we're doing our leadership development, which is that's what we call at that moment. We're trying to challenge each other to be better leaders. And I said, guys, honestly, it's amazing that you come every week and it encourages me in your support.
Yeah.
And like it's built me up and I've become a better leader because I'm literally watching what people would call, whatever you want to call them, millennials or just the young guns that don't know what they're
What's
doing.
the generation after millennials?
I don't know if there is one. I don't.
Generation Y.
So Generation Y,
Maybe we're wrong.
because they don't know, I guess. Is that why? But anyway, so really encouraging that these students come out and are giving of that extra time when, man, they have sports, they have homework, all kinds of crazy stuff. In fact, this one kid I'd love to highlight, Mac Young. This past week, he's like, yo, I'm going to stay after, help you clean up everything. I was like,
Dang.
dude, don't you have homework? He's like,
Mac
yeah.
Attack.
I know, Mac Attack is the man. So anyway, that's my cool experience of ministry this week. Really awesome. Very thankful for those young men and young women that are continually serving and giving of their time. It's really awesome.
Yeah, I think for me, I get like a really cool perspective on any given weekend or service. Like just being on stage and looking out and being able to see the whole congregation during worship. It's really cool. And I see a lot of things. Like I see people who are, true worshipers, like pouring their heart out before Jesus. And I see people who you can tell like very clearly were like maybe dragged there by a friend or a spouse and just like standing there with their arms crossed, like don't really want anything to do with service. Like I get to see all that stuff. I see people messing around. Like I remember a couple weeks ago, I was like death staring this kid because I'm like, yo, like this kid was making fun of people worship. It wasn't cool. And I was like looking right at him to let him know, like, I see you. And but I get to see a whole bunch of interesting things from the stage. And this last week, there was a man at our church who's very sick, and I saw him out in our congregation worshiping. And like this, I was almost crying in like the song. Luckily, I wasn't singing. He's so sick, he doesn't have any strength right now, and he couldn't lift his hand by himself. So he had his other arm holding his hand up like this.
Wow.
Because he knew, like, I don't have the strength to do this, but this is what God wants me to do. And I was sitting there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like if I didn't have the strength to raise my arm, I would be at home in bed. Like I'm not that strong. I would be I would just be like, oh, like wheel me in at the very most, like. But here's a guy who literally can't lift his arm up or hold his arm up for a very long time because of how weak he is from illness. And he still sees this is what God wants. God's still worthy of praise. God still God still wants my worship. So I'm going to do everything I can to just show God and show the people around me that I'm worshiping God. Like that was such a powerful thing for me. And again, like I'm glad I wasn't singing because I would have just lost it. Like I was tearing up in the back playing the piano. But yeah, that was really what spoke to me the most. Every week there's stuff like that. So we'll tell you guys a lot more about that. We're really thankful that if you guys tuned in to watch us, whether you're watching on your phone or on your computer or listening on the
Yes.
radio, anything like that.
Thank you.
We're glad that you guys are here. If you have a minute to hit like or to hit share, we'd love for you to share this with people. Comment. Also comment below.
Thank you.
Maybe you have an idea for like a challenge you want us to do for the super awesome, incredibly amazing, entertaining, unbelievable, stupendous, one-of-a-kind challenge time. If you have an idea for that, put it in the comment box below this video. Or maybe if you want to hear about something going on at Coastal in next week's episode, you can do that as well. So thank you guys for watching.
What are we shooting for next episode? Do we have an idea? Where are we going with this?
See you guys.